What's up, guys? We're back. We're going on a field trip today. Pulling out of my garage, and I'm going to take you to the best, biggest, awesomest, let me close my garage, house in Boca Raton, Florida. Boca Raton, Florida. It's about I would say 6-minute drive, so we'll chat for 6 minutes and maybe we'll put on some music, whatever. But anyways, for those of you who don't know about Boca Raton, Florida, I promise we won't talk about too many boring things, but Boca Raton, Florida is in South Florida. It's one of the richest, in my opinion, areas in South Florida. I mean, somebody that knows Boca Raton or that grew up in Boca Raton, like me, knows that Boca Raton has some really nice, really big houses. I mean, there's big houses all over South Florida, but like I said, I grew up in Boca and I've been pretty much everywhere in Boca, and this house is the biggest, most bestest, favoritist, awesomest, and it's the one I'm going to buy once you guys help me really blow up my YouTube page and get as popular as Mr. Beast. And when I buy it, I'm going to thank you guys and throw a big party, and it's going to be crazy. But anyways, this house is in East Boca Raton, practically on the water. I mean, A1A is the road that runs along the ocean, and it's pretty much like 1 block from there, so it's almost on the ocean. But anyways, but we'll be there in a few minutes. I guess you guys can enjoy the scenery as we drive. But yeah, it's Saturday. It's a beautiful day in Boca Raton, Florida. It's a little hot. It's getting to be summertime. It's the end of May, so it's gonna be very hot soon, a very hot summer, which is unfortunate for me because I have multiple sclerosis, and when it's really hot out, or just heat in general, is like the worst thing you can do for my condition. I mean, it's kind of like I don't know, smoking a cigarette when you know you have cancer, or pouring gasoline on a fire. It's kind of like that. It's really, I mean, I'm not going to get into this whole multiple sclerosis thing, but looks like I should have just went straight. Everybody's going, why is this not green? Come on. But anyway, so yeah, so the heat stinks, and it's summertime in South Florida, so it gets sizzling out, and the humidity, and it gets brutal, dude. Brutal. You know what? I'm gonna go. Oh, it's turning yellow. Hold on. And it's red, and I better not get pulled over. But we can go either that way or this way. It doesn't really matter. But we're kind of just driving through East Boca Raton. The road's 18th Street, Dixie Highway, Federal Highway, and Camino, and whatever. I might attach to this video like the GPS thing. I don't know how to describe it, but like it'll, on the GPS on our phones, you could see like the whole globe, and then you could just keep zooming in into a certain location, and you can actually like look at pictures and stuff. So I might attach that to this. But anyways, for those of you watching this video, leave a comment. Let me know where you think is the most beautiful kind of place in the United States, as far as like the best houses, the wealthiest, where you like, you know, I'm sure you guys have gone somewhere where you're like, oh my god, those houses are like. One time I went, my brother, he lives in the Hamptons in New York. He used to live in the city. He still has a place in the city, but when COVID hit, he bought a place in the and it is hot in here. Let's turn the air on. He bought a place in the Hamptons, so he lives in the Hamptons, and I'm not that well traveled. I haven't been like all over. I've been to a few places, but other than South Florida, the Hamptons, I don't know if you've ever been to the Hamptons, but the Hamptons in New York is pretty redonkulous. Sort of like Boca Raton. There's a lot of like wealth and rich cars and really big houses. But the only difference is that up north it's more scenic because it's more fall and it's more like kind of here in Boca, it's more like well developed and like well, I can't even think of the words. It's more updated, and up there's like big houses, but they're more like, so it's more modern. That's the word I was looking for. And up there's some modernness, but it's definitely more like scenic and up northy. Okay, I guess that's the best way I can say it. But anyways, we're driving down Federal Highway heading north in Boca Raton. We just passed Camino, and that's nice. That's a statue of Meisner, I think I forgot his name. I think it was a guy named Meisner, something Meisner, or first name was Meisner, and he like pretty much helped develop Boca Raton. So yeah, they made a statue of this guy, and if you can see, where is this? You can see up there's like a little monkey on his shoulder. I guess he loved monkeys and he had a pet monkey. But anyways, enough of that. But in a minute we'll be approaching Royal Palm. It's kind of like a ritzy area with little shops and whatever. And then there's Meisner Park and stuff like that. I'm not going to really give you a whole tour of Boca Raton, but again, if you've never been to Boca Raton, it's freaking beautiful. It's near all the glitz and glamour of South Beach, Miami, and Fort Lauderdale and stuff like that. But I think it's better because it's beautiful and it's more quiet, and it is a little bit older, and it's very expensive to live in Boca Raton. So I wouldn't say it's a younger crowd, but it's a good place to live because if you want to go down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale, you can have fun, and you can come here and it's more slow and relaxed. And I don't know. That's just my opinion. But anyways, all right. So we should be here in about like 2 or 3 minutes. We're approaching Palmetto Park Road on Federal Highway. We're going to make a right. And then we're only going to be a few blocks from the beach. We're going to go over the intercoastal and everything. And then we'll be at the house. And I want you guys to tell me what you think of this house, because in my opinion, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever set eyes on when it comes to homes and whatever. And I definitely want to live there, and if you guys could help me get to that point where I can afford things like that for YouTube, I would be forever grateful. Maybe I would even fly out some of you guys for a party there. If I got big enough, I would do something where I could figure out who of my subscribers and followers, whatever, I could fly out and we could have a big party, something like that. But anyways, now we're headed east on Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton, which is beautiful as well. You see the palm trees, and we'll be there shortly. When I first saw this house that you're going to see, it's weird. Other than it being immaculate, oh, that's a nice car. Boca Raton, baby. You'll see stuff like that all the time. I think that was a McLaren. But anyways, when I first saw this house, the second thing that came to my mind, other than it's beautiful, it's immaculate, it's amazing, was like how great the parties and the family reunion and get-togethers I could have here would be. And what I mean by that is I have a very large, man, this person is going super slow. So let's just go around him real quick. It's easier to go slow in Boca Raton because there's so many things to see, but I have a very large extended family. I mean, like massive. I come from an Italian background and huge family, and I don't really get to see a lot of my extended cousins. So now we're going over the Intercoastal Bridge, which is pretty. Hopefully I can show you a little bit. But anyways, let's see if I can show you guys a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of covered up. But anyways, but yeah, and like unless some of these cousins I never get to see, and we used to do these kind of like family reunions when I was really little up in Connecticut, but I really don't get to see too many people anymore. But to be able to afford to fly everybody out and have a big party where people can sleep here with cousins and aunts and everything. Just, I have no words for it. It's amazing. So I would love, so that's the ocean up there. We're going to make a right here, and you'll see the house shortly. But to be able to do that, to be able to have I'm a family person, to have family all around and have a big party and just everybody in one room, not just like close family, like everybody. And it would be so many people, it would mean so much to me. So if you guys can help me out with that, that'd be amazing. So anyway, so this is the street we're going to see the house on. It's going to curve around. It's not on the ocean, but it's on the intercoastal, and it's on something called Lake Boca Raton. But anyways, you're going to start seeing some really big houses. That's a big house. But the house that I'm going to show you guys is all the way at the end of this street. So there's going to be really, really nice houses all along this strip, and I'll try and show them to you as we go by. Actually, a guy that I used to work for actually used to live on this street. Hate his guts, but anyways. But yeah, so you're seeing some houses up here, and in about 10 seconds, we're gonna pull up to my favorite house, and hopefully you guys are gonna be astonished. So, all right, so here is the end of the street. The house is catty-cornered over here. So we're gonna pull up and hopefully not get arrested or anything like that. Okay, so this is the house. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but hopefully we don't get, so that's the start of the house, and it goes all the way over here. Let's see, beautiful. I mean, I'm just amazed by this house. I mean, it is, like I said, it's catty-cornered here. It's just beautiful, and its backyard is Lake Boca Raton. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and we're sitting in the middle of the road. Hopefully nobody comes and yells at us. But anyways, guys, I hope you'd enjoyed this field trip. I hope you like this house. It just would mean everything in the world to me to be able to live here. The first time I saw it, I just had these feelings of like I just wanted to be here. Like, this felt right. And so hopefully me manifesting it and you guys helping me, I'll live here one day, and it'll be amazing. So anyways, guys, have a great day. Have a great Saturday. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.